Hello, good day, welcome. Glad that you're here. Hi, I'm Rachel Otto, and this is my good friend.
Hey, Mello. How are you all?
And we're here with Rachel Life. We're just a little video magazine program, YouTube show that we're trying to teach all of you how to live a way chill life. And what do we mean by a way chill life? Just exactly that. We want you to chill the heck out. We want you to calm down. We want you to step into your heart and let go of all of the drama, the crap, the anger, the anxiety, and the yucky stuff that you no longer need. We want you to just be happy. Isn't that crazy? I mean, isn't that truly what we want, Kim? People to be happy?
Just be. Just if you just be, that's happiness already. Don't worry about most of the stuff which doesn't involve us anyway.
Which doesn't involve us anyway. Yes, yes. As always, we have our good friends, Sophie and Isis, joining us. Isis is at Kim's feet taking a nap. And as you see, Sophie is chilling out as well. And that's what we like. We are on the section about chakras. And we're learning about the energy systems of our body. And then we'll learn about how they correlate into the planet Earth, into other planets, into the cosmos itself. And how this study of our chakra energies and understanding with it actually applies to everything in life and beyond this planet. There are a few things on this planet that actually exist in both planes. Earth rules are pretty much Earth rules. And that's what I mean when I say that the rules don't apply on both planes. Santeria, voodoo, curses, hexes, Merlin's magic. I don't know, whatever you may have been told that you were cursed or hexed, or somebody did something rotten to you in the name of a spirit or of another deity. All of that stuff only applies here on Earth. Yeah, it's true. Hell, zombies, the negative entities and energies that exist in this plane is all human created. It's all from our ego, from our imagination, from our fears. Yes, if you want to go and say it's from reptilians or aliens, but they also gave us love, light, and consciousness too. So, it's us humans that have taken all of this and made it into hell. And we're here to talk about the chakras. And so the chakra energies, the way that they work within our physical body, is the same way that they work in our spiritual body. It's the same way that they work in the cosmos. And it's the same way that even angelic beings and otherworldly beings and gurus are ascended masters. Buddha. Hey, he's a great one to talk about. Buddha taught us about how to, keep our chakras balanced. If any of you are Reiki practitioners or studied the energy healing Reiki, there is 5 pillars of Reiki, and one of those pillars is I will do my job diligently, which can be translated as to I will work on my karma, which can be translated to I will keep my chakras balanced. So the chakras are a really important part of our system. And to kind of start us off in our sacral, our second chakra, I thought maybe, Kim, you could read a poem that you just wrote.
Okay, I wrote this last week because my dog and I often, very often, go walking in the wee hours of the morning. So, and people like my friends and my brother and mother in particular are like, why you keep doing that? It's crazy, but that's just the vibe we feel. And so I wrote this: when we're out in the morning just before the sun. The sun for us is still lying down, relaxed, awake, and stretching under cover of twilight. We too walk, awash in stars, moon, sun, while they mingle to make one light. We are that. We are creation. And that's just what it feels like when I'm out walking with my girl Isis, who, you gonna come on the camera today, boo boo? But That's my little goddess who I go walking with every day, and I'm honored to do so.
That is a beautiful description of your sacral, of your second chakra. Your second chakra sometimes gets confused with other energies, or it becomes just one thing. And the one thing that is probably most known for the sacral is your sex organs. Woo, woo! It is the
Oh.
cosmic womb. It's not just your testosterone or your testes or uterus. It's a creative center for all beings, no matter what gender you are, no matter what gender you identify with. It is actually a neutral womb of creation. And you, in your poem, which the reason why it just really got me and was really exciting to me, because it started out with about the stars and the moon, right? And
The
and
sun,
and it's dusk, or not dusk, it's early morning, right?
early
And so
morning, or like still kind of like twilighty. Yeah.
twilight, that's the word I was looking for. That was the meditation we just did with
Mm,
Vanessa.
mhm,
She brought us into that twilight moon planet space. Remember, we went through all the
mhm,
cosmos to get into Mother Earth? And when we went through all the cosmos with Vanessa, she acknowledged the fact that the otherworldly beings helped us here, but that's it. They're
mm,
not coming back to take us. And she really, that was in that meditation. It was very important because when she brought us into Earth, she brought us into security, right? So it's no longer fear, am I going to run away? But instead, that root chakra is that security, just like looking at all of the stars and the wonderment. And that little bit of time and space that you were talking about in your poem reminds me of the secondary chakra, because it is that creative point. It is the point of abundance, of different types of joy for yourself, but it goes up into the golden yellow solar plex of the sun rising. So you have the orange sun, the sunrise, and that orange and red, that
mhm,
first and second chakra, and then it just boom, before you know it, it's up in the sky, bright yellow,
mhm.
third chakra. See how incredible Kim is? I just have to tell you, she read me that poem, and I was like, did you know you wrote about the second chakra? So that was a beautiful description of the creation within this womb space.
Mhm,
Again, just because I say womb, I don't mean masculine or feminine.
mhm.
Use your, there's male artists, there's male chefs, there's male dads, or male moms. I mean, there is no, and I'm not talking Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he was pregnant.
Oh.
No, 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 no. Let's not go there. Let's just stick with test tube babies and our uterus. Oh, did I say that? I did. I'm being silly.
Mhm.
Okay, it's still on this planet, therefore it's still a product of God. Remember that when you start to get judgmental about science. Science is just another branch of God because he's working through us. All right. Let me show you. Your sacral is located right, see, here's my belly button. And if I put my two fingers below here, this is the tip area here of your sacral. It's kind of, well, right where my uterus is.
Funny enough. Mhm.
So when you look at your chakras, I know I'm doing bad body image here. I'm cutting myself off, but I want you to see this. So, yes, it's okay. Out here in the back, when you get back pains here, this means this area that you're stressed about money and finance, because the sacral is about creativity and abundance. That can be translated as your finances and money. Remember, they don't understand cash or money up in the other worlds. So When you have lower back pain, and we learned this from a great book called Heal Yourself. We love Abraham Hicks and Louise Hayes. This was a Louise Hayes book. And it's been proven true to me that when we have pain back here, it's because we have a block here and we're not allowing money to come to us. Instead, we're afraid of it and we become fearful and we start worrying about our taxes and we worry about what bills are due. And before you know it, we're walking around with really bad backaches. And we have blocked the energy, so we can't get any more creativity. We can't get any more money. And we make ourselves worse. Oh, yeah. And then we really do this. And then some of you fall and trip. You know who I'm talking to. And it's all because you blocked your sacral chakra. You blocked that energy. You may have blocked it. Food may have blocked it. TV may have blocked it. Doesn't matter. Going outwardly, think of it as a giant spiral here going zoom, zoom, zoom. And we have all these colors coming out of us in all these areas. And here, this orange light, because it's related to the orange color or carnelian, the gemstone. Mm-hmm. This isn't just a matter of birthing a baby. It is a matter of birthing what it is that you do, your creativity, your interest, your spark. Mm-hmm. Okay, I need some money, but I need a new idea. All right. So you don't want to block this because this is what you put out in the world. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, I give a lot to these organizations. I give a lot to this and that. Well, that's what you want to do is you want to give that out. Give that out. Oh. We want you to be able to expand this energy and not have to be afraid. And so we want you to be able to give out as much as we receive back in. Mm-hmm. So when we have a block, we're blocking our money or we're blocking our own creativity. We're blocking our own sexualness. Mm-hmm. And when I say sexualness, I do not mean gender identity. I don't give a shit what your identity is. Oh, I'm sorry. You can be whoever you want to be. I support you. Mm-hmm. You, the individual. Whatever it is you choose, I love you.
But you mean blocking it from ourselves.
Exactly. Exactly. This isn't about gender. Please, I'm not here to offend anybody. I do that naturally. So we want you to know that when you're free-flowing in creativity, you find abundance and money. And there is all kinds of other things like ideas, concept, art, poetry, music, fabrics. It could be maybe just that you are happy dancing around because you feel that you want to rearrange your bedroom. You want to add a different pop of color into your bathroom. You want to make something yours. So I love all my chakras, but the sacral is such a part of our bottom structure, and that the fact that we can remove our own physical pain is a really awesome thing. So one of the inspirations I'd like to give to us about creativity comes from, well, the younger generation. And I'd like to just play a short little video from Jasper. And Jasper is one of our West Coast California young persons who want to come and start getting into fun. And it's just a short video, and I'll explain to you later why I chose this video to play right now. And yeah. Do you mind, Kim? Feel like watching that?
Oh, no, I don't mind at all.
Oh, I think it'll be fun. All right, let's see if I can properly pull this forward.
Flower. Cocoa. cocoa, sugar, salt, whisk, water, olive oil, whisk, pour into, whisk again, cook 30 minutes. Yum!
Okay, we don't care about yours video, but thank you. Okay, so first, creativity. So here we have a young person who is creating this whole video on their own, did their own editing. I'm not going to tell you their age, but I will say that they're under 12. That's impressive to me. Creativity in the cooking and making the chocolate cake. They used it with olive oil and local ingredients. So we have our creativeness. We have the making of the cake. Okay, that's an action. That's an action of love. So now you made a chocolate cake to give. You don't eat a chocolate cake just, well, maybe if it's your birthday, you make it for yourself and you eat it for yourself. But when you make a chocolate cake, you make this to share, right? You make it for others. And so now there's an abundance of chocolate cake for your friends and family. So to me, it was a really just this awesome second of let's look at what it is to be creative. Let's look at what it is to share our abundance with others. And let's look at what it is to just be, like you said, Kim. Just, you don't have to be super happy. You don't have to be sad. You just are. It just so happens that my am state is like this. That's just because the way I was born and my genetics. But to be in any state that is right for you where it doesn't hurt. We really don't want you to hurt. How do you feel about that, Kim?
About not hurting, just being? Actually, that's the best feeling. It doesn't have to represent anything to anyone. It's just you being calm in who you are. It's beautiful. It's yeah.
And again, we started beneath our feet. We went to our root chakra, got rooted in. And now in our sacral, which we can do a little meditation real briefly for you to feel it.
I just want to add something else to that too. With what I find when you're just being, you actually take your focus completely off yourself and you're just able to vibe and enjoy everything around you because you're not even thinking about yourself, which
that
gets
is
away.
Much more important than a meditation to feel your sacral, because we're going to feel the sacral through other meditations. But I think that is an excellent point, Kim, and this is a great time to talk about. So we know that we have a block. We'll just use an example. We have a block in our sacral, and it's causing us back pain, and because we're worried and we're stressed out, and we're finding ourselves kind of hunching over or pain and suffering, and so we're complaining, and and then everybody hates me and I want to go eat some worms, and then you get cramps, or you got prostate issues, and then the back problem grows to the front problem. You see where I'm going with this?
You got with me.
What are ways that we can do to remove these blocks? Oh, you'll have to listen to the next episode, because we'll talk about removal blocks when we talk about our solar plex. I just want you to understand, first of all, what a block is. When a crazy woo-woo person such as myself says, "Oh, you seem blocked," it doesn't mean that you can't get out of the driveway or that you're having problem using the bathroom. It means that your energy is not flowing for you to feel a normal, happiness or a normal presence of being the I am.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Kim wants us to be like. That's what I want you to be like. And the only way that you can really get to that point of just enjoying your life, enjoying what's around you, is to actually be balanced and to have all of your energies flowing right. So I think we're going to watch The Bathroom Mystic. I like this. She's got some neat things to say. And we'll close up our discussion here about the sacral. Does that work for you, Kim?
That's perfect.
Awesome.
There she is.
This is your Bathroom Mystic here. Thanks for checking us out. Really look forward to working with you today. Let's pull the cards and see what the guides have to say for us today. Ooh, very cool California coast picture. Let's talk about this card, but let's break it up into 3 parts. The first part is the top, and that's the sky people. It is a blue sky, but it's got a little bit of clouds in there. So when there's a little cloudy in your communication, it's telling me that either you're not fully hearing what people are saying, or you're not speaking your truths. And you're holding back on something and you're not telling the whole story. So in order to get this sky to be beautiful blue, you either need to pull the cotton balls out of your ears or clear your throat and get that hairball out and actually speak your truths and what it is that's important to you. Blue is communication. The second layer of this is the ocean itself. And this is talking about going with the flow. And if you look at this, the water is pulling back right now, but it's getting ready to push in. It's not a ginormous wave, it's not a tsunami, but it's the ebb and flow of life. So it's also telling us to go with the flow, that things are going to happen quickly, and then they might slow down, and then it's going to happen fast again, and then it might slow down. So the water here is telling us just to stay in the flow and go with it as it goes. The bottom part of this card has stone people in it. And for me, stone people often represent family. And I don't just mean your genetic family. I mean your family that you go and sit at the bar with, the family that you go and do your circles with, the family that you go and have created across the entire world. You know, your soul family, your tribe. This family is making pathways for you, and they're showing you that you have different ways that you can get to this point. That's the pretty cool thing. There's 3 options, free will, but all 3 options go to the same point. Now, because of free will, if you want, you can go off the card and go down the cliff on the other side there and crash. No judgment, no judgment. Or you can choose one of these paths that your soul family or your friends and have set up for you, and they're going to support you the whole way. The other thing this card's telling me is that if you have choices in front of you, whatever you choose is going to be the right answer. Don't waste your time trying to make lists and trying to figure out what's the right answer. I did some math and I figured out years ago that I spent over 72 hours worrying about the mileage on my leased vehicle. 72 hours. 72 hours. I did math. I worried. I fretted over something that ended up never affecting me. I never got fined. I didn't go over the miles, or I bought the vehicle. I mean, there's a million different things that could have happened, but I spent 72 hours wasting time on a choice when whatever I did, it still took me to the same path. I didn't need to spend those 72 hours worrying. Just think of all the things I could have done in 72 hours. Why, I could have done more than baked a cake. I mean, that's a good time for a vacation. Wow, 72 hours, that's in the past. So this card is telling you to know that you're fully supported by your family, your soul family, your tribe. Whatever choice you make, you will always find the right answer and go to the same place. And it's telling you to stay in the ebb and flow of life, to always communicate your truths and what you believe in. Oh, and looks like it's time for me to go. Hey, it's the bathroom mystic. Speak your truths. Okay, I like her. What are you giggling about?
I just love her. She's so chill and cool.
Well, she has a point there.
Oh.
I mean, have you ever thought about how much time you may have spent worrying in the past over something that had nothing, no.
Of course, and because it becomes a habit, right? We get into a habit and we say, "Oh, that's just who I am." No, it's who we've made ourselves, who we've become. But we can kick that habit because I've been actively doing that in the past year, and I realized that it's just it's possible to be happy without and to worry without. So neither one actually the happy is better because who knows what we do to our bodies when we worry. And the things that we were talking about earth entities, the things we attract to ourselves when we worry. So it's best to keep the energy that attracts the good. Why not? It's less stuff, minutia to get through to get to where you feel you want to be. So yeah, it's been much better for me detaching myself from worry.
And what the bathroom mystic was saying goes back to the second chakra of finances, of abundance.
Mm.
So I know that there's a lot of people who are into manifesting.
Mm.
And this is my personal take of it. If it has been working for you and you feel really great about it, awesome, great. But the book, The Secret, that came out was an awesome, awesome book that taught us about the universal law of attraction. And then later, her second book about gratitude. And it had all of these wonderful people come and talk about manifesting and attracting things. I think all but 2 of her people went to jail or got fined or were imprisoned. Everything from, oh, well, it doesn't matter. You can look this up. I'm not being conspiracy. And I personally believe it's because we need to imagine our future, not manifest it. Because we are co-creators with God, the Great Spirit, Yahweh, Allah, whatever your preference is to call. And this is in the Bible, this is in many different religious beliefs, that God is in our heart and we actually create with God this whole plane, this whole realm around us.
Yes.
So as a creator in this secondary chakra, in our womb space, in this cosmic creativity, orange gooey yumminess, we have the ability to create the future of our dreams, just like you wrote in your poem. Creation, okay? We are creators. So we can imagine what does it feel like for us in the future What does that creation feel like for us? Is the it's warm, it's happy, I'm content, I'm picking fruit off of a tree that grew. What does it feel like
What does
to
it feel like? Yes.
right? Okay,
Feel.
so
Not just
we're
it. Feel it.
feel it. Yes. So when we feel into our future, we actually get the greatest, most awesome, most fantastic, uncomprehendable thing to happen.
Mhm.
When you manifest, you focus on one direction and you focus on one object or one outcome. I want this car. I want this bike. I want this job, right?
Mhm.
You limit through manifestation. Do you see the difference, what I'm talking about? Creation, oh, manifestation. What do I want? Do I want to have a narrow path? Yeah, I might get that red Porsche, or yeah, you might get that, but you might get it too soon and
Or
then
it might
lose
not give you
it.
the feeling you want. So what you want to focus on is the feeling that you want, and accept what brings that to you instead of deciding that you know already what's going to bring it to you.
And I'm not telling you to dream big. I mean,
It's still dreaming though.
exactly. So I'm saying, make your list of what you want, but
Mhm.
don't focus on it. It gives your guides and the universe a direction to look, you
Mhm.
know, but you don't have to define it to a little pinpoint, because
Mm.
you want the universe to actually, you will end up with something better than you wanted.
Mhm. Something big, like, whoa, I couldn't even have imagined this. That's happened to me so many times.
So
Yeah.
be careful when you light these candles for money, or you do different prayers for, they don't know what money is. Money only exists on earth.
Because that's a purely man-made thing.
It is. It is. They don't even understand trade.
Mhm.
They're like, trade? What trade? What? This is for everybody.
It's also,
There's enough here for other this. Yeah.
yeah.
So that they don't have a lot of our concepts. So that's why when you start lighting candles, making offerings, pay somebody to uh, take curses off you so you can have more money, give me the lottery numbers. Do you know, what is it, like 90% of people who win the lottery go bankrupt?
Mm.
I mean, it's a crazy number. And again, it's because they manifested the money, but then they didn't know what to do with it. It was too soon, or it wasn't the right time, or
Yeah.
maybe it wasn't really even meant for them, but because of free will, they were able to get it. So again, if something works for you, you keep doing it. But if you're looking for something new, I say dream about your future. I say take this sacral part of you and be creative in this orange carnelian grounding light,
Mhm.
and dream of a better future. Dream of how you want to feel tomorrow. Dream about how you want to feel in 2 weeks. But create it through yourself. Well, I see our time is over again.
Mhm.
I know, I talk a lot. It's okay.
Not much. Time just goes quickly. We hear a lot, so
Any closing thoughts or comments, Kim?
just basically go with the flow. Be happy. Be happy. I know it sounds so basic and generic, but what are we worrying about? As you said, most of the stuff we worry about never comes to pass. So, what are we upsetting ourselves about?
What are these old cycles that we need to break? And we're
So,
going to help you break them.
mhm. And you're gonna love it too. It's gonna be so cool.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
kidding. I'm kidding. We're not violent. We don't want to go that way. I might tickle. All right. Well, Thank you all for checking out Way Chill Living. Follow us, subscribe down below. If you'd like to do a private session with me, check out waychilllife.com. If you're watching this within the year of 2022, we do have wonderful events going on in Forest Falls, from painting, meditation, and sound baths to workshops. If you're listening to this at another time, check out the website, waychilllife.com, because I'm sure we're doing something crazy. Love to see you. And for now, love.
Bye.